Moving on to District 10.
Yes, District 10, we're almost done, guys. So District 10 has been represented by, and I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. I hope I'm not. It's been represented by Suhas Subramanyam, who is a Democrat, and he has represented District 10 since 2025. Now, there are going to be independents in this election, but like I said, we're going to give you that video a little bit later. But he is going to go against those independents and also a Republican. So right now we have 4 Republican contenders. And really, honestly, as I go through the line, you'll see that we might only have 2 at the end of the day. So, number one, first off, we have Mr. Dave T. Beckwith. And Beckwith says that he is a conservative voice for District 10 and a proven leader who has spent his life serving the people of Virginia, and he's ready to take that fight to Washington. So, he served in the U.S. Air Force and he rised to the rank of colonel, and he served 30 years. So thank you for your service. Beckwith says that he is a Loudoun County neighbor, a former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense, 30-year Air Force veteran, and a proven public servant ready to bring real experience to Congress. So he says from overseeing $500 billion and 95 people at the Pentagon to rising to colonel in the Air Force during 30 years of service, he spent his life solving complex problems and delivering results. And he's also a homeschooling dad of 3. Okay, a cancer survivor and a husband of over 37 years. And he says he knows what's at stake for Virginia families.
Sorry, I was also going through the website,
I
and
don't really like the website.
the only thing that I'm not a fan of is what Dave stands for, and you only
Mhm.
have pictures. Please put a caption.
Right. Like I'm a little confused. It feels like the website's a little halfway undone. It looks nice and you can scroll through it pretty easily, but I see a lot of repeat information that's in different places and then like with a little bit less information than the other place it was in. And like I said, I peep those little things. And if I peep it, I'm sure the people that are voting for you are also going to. But he does have some endorsements. And I see 3 endorsements here on his page. He has Chris Harnish, who is the former chairman of Virginia's 10th District Republican Committee. He also has an endorsement from retired Navy commander and former chair of Virginia's 10th District Republican Committee, Howie Lind. So he has some good local endorsements, it looks like. Real quick, key issues. You go key issues, and he says he has a platform based on 3 pillars, and he believes in balanced conservative leadership, focusing on economic vitality, safe and secure communities, and fiscal responsibility. And if you want to read more about what that means to him, you can go online to his website, Beckwith for Congress, and that's BECKWITH for Congress, FORCONGRESS.com. And what's up, Trey?
So a platform based on 3 pillars, but then you listed more than 3.
I thought I was tripping. I was like, maybe my brain is not catching up to my words. Maybe I just
So those are core themes um for his platform, but they're not the actual pillars.
I don't know, Trey. Because when you go down the page, it's 6.
But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Okay, our next contender is Sam Wong. And Sam Wong says that he's a leader, a warrior, and he is an American and he is for Congress and he wants to join the fight for District 10. So he is a retired U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel and he's led special operation forces and executed high stake missions in, quote, the world's most dangerous conflict zones. He's been to Al Qaeda, according to his website, and he says that it's time to bring that same mission first grit to Congress and fight for the families of the 10th District. He's also served as the intelligence director for Special Operations Command from 2018 to 2024. And he actually just retired in the last 2 years from his U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel position. So he's been sticking around in the intel community. He believes that the current leadership has failed in Virginia and that elected officials are trading Virginia's values for radical agendas and is only hurting their community.
Radical agendas, dog whistle. BT dubs.
Trey, I said I wasn't going to say dog whistle.
Sorry, I had to. I said it for you. I
You
said it for
did.
us.
You did.
I said it for us because whenever I hear that, what do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
Elaborate. So sorry. Whenever people say radical agenda, it's the radical is black people deserve rights
Yeah.
or something like that.
But I will say that if you go to his website, wow, he has a funny website. He's very active on social media. He also has a video of Representative Shuhas doing a dance on the Capitol, and I guess he doesn't like that. But anyways, he's talking about the government shutdown. That was literally Republicans' fault. If you haven't figured it out by now, Mr. San Wong is definitely a Trump Republican, and where he stands, it's anywhere that Trump stands. So if you go to his website, it says where he stands. He wants to lower costs for families, but he doesn't really say how he'll do that. He says he'll fight to control federal spending and put your family ahead of politics, but doesn't say how he's going to do that. He says that he agrees and stands with the Trump Kennedy Make America Healthy Again campaign. He also wants to put parents first in education. So he wants to end the era of school boards ignoring families, whatever that exactly means, because usually school boards have family members on those boards. He wants to secure the border and restore law. We keep seeing this secure the border the further we get north. Don't forget that you are representing us here at home again. And of course, he wants to defend your right to bear arms. Unfortunately, no one is fighting that, which is why we keep having mass shootings every day.
And talking about just the areas, and we're talking about border protection, quote unquote, the area that District 10 is representing in Virginia is Northern Virginia again. So now we are near Loudoun, Fauquier, and Rappahannock, and it also has some portions of Fairfax and Prince William counties. And let's not forget, they also include the cities of Manassas and Manassas Park. So we're still in Northern Virginia, but a little bit north, slightly
The
west.
border is DC. So, like, is that what y'all protecting?
I guess so. That's something I would really just want them to kind of elaborate. What border are y'all talking about? Because we need to focus on Virginia a little bit.
Yeah.
Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Well, all those data centers and such.
Yeah, so that's why let's put into perspective where District 10 lies in Virginia.
So the reason why I said there may only be 2 candidates for District 10 is because the other 2 candidates, who are Julie Perry and Anthony Shuttles, they don't have a website. They had websites before, and now all I'm seeing are their Ballotpedia sites. When I go to Julie's old campaign website, all I'm seeing is a block. Like, the school is blocking me from accessing her website. And for Anthony Shuttle's website, it just says that it's currently down. And if you own the website, you can log in to make any corrections to it. So hopefully their sites will be back up soon. If not, I'm not really sure how they're going to campaign, because no one really knows who either one of these people are. So if you want to look up Julie Perry on Ballotpedia, you just look up on Ballotpedia Julie Perry, Virginia District 10. And same thing for Anthony Shuttles. If you want to look him up on Ballotpedia, Anthony Shuttles is ANTHONYSUTTLES. Julie Perry is JULIEPERRY. So yeah, Trey, let's go ahead and get done with our last district.
So going into District 11, District 11 is currently represented by James Walkinshaw, who is a Democrat. He has been serving since 2025. So this district, there are no primaries. Primaries canceled. They said shut it all down.
Insufficient funds.
Yeah, shut it all down. So District 11, that district covers, we're again in Northern Virginia, but this is Fairfax City and County. So that's a big area, right? So that area, they will not be having a primary. Their election will be in November, and the 2 people that will be on the ballot are James Walkinshaw, who is the Democrat that will be running, as well as Arthur Purves, who is the Republican who will be running. And because this segment is focused primarily on the primaries, we don't have much to cover, but once it's time, when it gets closer to that November time, we will be going in depth about the candidates' platforms. That's something, me and D, we get into it when we talk about the politics, and we want to make sure y'all get enough information, but for the sake of the primaries, there's not much to cover for District 11. So we will revisit that area of Virginia when we get closer to November.
So, yeah, that was our last section of what's on the ballot for the primaries. And again, we'll give you guys who's going to be on the actual ballot once the primaries are over. So, you'll be hearing from us in a few weeks.
Shout out to everybody in Virginia. Definitely take this information not just for yourself, but for your families as well, and stay as informed. Again, if you are listening, look for this video on YouTube because there is a very amazing graphic that has links to everybody's websites as well. So just keep that in mind. And again, thank you, Dee, for letting me be a part of this as well, because it's just nice being able to, help others stay informed as well. So this is fun. I like doing this.
Thank you so much for coming in and helping me. So guys, make sure you stay tuned into Hot Press every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. on Hot 91.1, the soul of VA, or catch us on YouTube at WNSB Hot 9149. That's the Hot 91 page that we use right now. Or you can catch us on our podcast at Hot Press or Hot Press the Roundtables. Have a great day. Please vote, guys. Please vote. Register to vote. Even if you don't vote in the primaries, please make sure you are at that voting booth by November the 3rd.